Hi. It's me. It's Mary from Mary's Stampin' Cafe. And welcome to, wow, the very last, can you believe it? The very last Facebook Live for card making on Wednesdays. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'm like, whoa, get out of town. It can't be. It can't be. Oh, I love how the light gets in my glasses. It's kind of funny. Oh, my goodness. So I am giving you guys care and hugs and hugs and hugs. I am so excited that 2023 is kind of coming down to a close. Hello, Maria. Hello, V. Welcome, welcome. It's so hard to believe. Let me put the pups away. Oh, that's right. Hey, Shar. Oh, my daughter Sam. I was been watching that Midwest had got that huge blizzard warnings and everything. And hey, Becky, they had in Kearney, Nebraska, they had probably about just 3-4 inches, but they had huge snowdrifts because of the blizzard-like winds. Hey, Carol, thanks for sharing. Thanks, Becky, for sharing. And yeah, but no, she's doing fine. I said, well, yesterday I let her know. I said, wow, they're talking about how it's moving to the Dakotas, and they're getting like 16 inches and stuff. Thanks, Maria, for sharing. And it's just like, wow. But anyway, so I was driving home today, and when I drive on Holly Road, I see all the Olympic Mountains. I can see the Olympic Mountains when I'm driving, and there's like no snow on them at all yet. Besides what's there all the time, that little tiny bit. I'm like, oh my goodness, no way, right? It's like, wow. So hopefully some stuff will turn around. We are getting the moisture though, but just not in snow. It's rain. And we're quite warm. Yeah, 50s for Christmas, Shar. Hey, Teresa. Wow. That's kind of amazing, Shar. But it's changing, right? You're getting that stuff's all coming your way now for that. Hey, Tina. Yeah, it was very quiet. My daughter Julianne and my new son-in-law, they came for a few hours on Christmas Day. They came for brunch, and we hung out and just gabbed and tried to play a new game they brought over, which made by the Cards of Humanity people, but it was And then pulled out, gave my husband a bah humbug little puzzle because we love puzzles. And so he did that one. We did that one like in kind of, 20 minutes. But we do have a big 2,000 piece. It's a bunch of colorful sea urchins. And so what we do is we'll just, put a thing down. We've got a puzzle board. We'll put it down on the dining room table. And then we'll just have that out there all for the month of January and all of that to work on. And we usually do that in thoughts of having some problems with snow and stuff, right? But because last year, man, we had several storms that were like over 2 feet of snow and like not going anywhere. Did I say hi, Cindy? I think I did. Anyway, but yeah, you guys, it's the last 2023 Facebook Live Wednesday. Isn't that amazing? I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. So next Wednesday, it'll be, hey Lynn, it'll be the first Facebook Live of 2024, and it's Prize Patrol night, and it's going to be a New Year's bash, okay? I'm just saying, it'll be a New Year's bash. It won't be just one prize, it'll be 2 prizes. It might be a huge prize. I don't know. I'm just saying, I get so excited with the new year and like all this stuff falling, like, yeah, Wednesday's the first Facebook Live of 2024 next week, so it's got to be a big bash. So it's going to be a big bash next Wednesday. Just saying. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Sherry. Hey, B. Yeah, I already had a few inches of snow earlier. Yeah. Oh, so anyway, you guys. Okay, let me make sure. Sherry and B and Colleen. Hey, Colleen. I got those Michiganders. You guys still having kind of mild weather? Let me go ahead and switch over, guys. There we go. The first thing I have to do tonight is I have to do, hey Patty, another Michigan friend. Patty and I went to school together, elementary, high school, all that fun stuff, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, same to you. Oh, record high temps in Ohio, yeah. Boy, you know, our climate change. So anyway, I had my Merry Mondays of card making and giveaways on YouTube on Monday, but it had to be recorded because it was, you know, Christmas. I was thinking it was going to be Christmas Eve and I'd still do it live, but since it was Christmas Day, I don't think anybody would have joined me, so. And then I just gave a couple days to respond and this and that to be, and I would go ahead and draw a winner. Excuse me, I'm just having a beverage. I would go ahead and do a winner, and I'm just going to do it with my numbers. So I had 8 people. Now, some of you commented more than, hey Betty, some of you commented more than one time, but one commenting time was all kind of you needed. Oh yeah, in Kentucky, yeah. You know, they were saying over there on the East Coast with that storm all coming through, it's going to be, you know, changing to, and it's the second person. Okay, and so my Monday's card making giveaway, the second person to do commenting was Sharon Berkner. Now, Sharon's not somebody who does Facebook Live with me that I know of. Maybe came one time, I'm not sure. But she is the winner. And so I will go ahead and make sure I comment over on YouTube that she has won this Planted Paradise stamp set. It is a stamp set that's in the January to April mini. And what's really interesting about this stamp set, you can see here that they've got some gray that matches the detailed. And basically it's not 2 stamps. You are going to actually use both sides of the photopolymer. So the back side that we usually put on a block, that's going to make your solid image, and then you can go over with the actual stamp. And so this is Planted Paradise. So all sorts of fun succulents, and it just reminds me so much of like Santa Fe, New Mexico or something like that, you know. And yeah, so I will go ahead and I will get a hold of Sharon. I will comment to her because I don't have her on YouTube. She's a subscriber, but all you can do is comment. So I will comment and let her know and tell her she has so much time to fill out the prize form. And then if by chance during that deadline it doesn't get filled out, I will go ahead and put this back into for another prize drawing for another winner, okay? That's the one thing about YouTube, people can comment, but then they do get notified that I'm commenting back. So hopefully she will get back with me, right? So now that I've rambled all on that, now I'm not sharing any cards today, you guys, because some of my cards are on my mantle that people sent me for the holidays, and so I'm not gonna go pull them off. And then our make a card, send a cards, and all that good stuff. Oh my goodness. So January and February. So our make a card, send a cards. Ooh, they are going to be coming to a close for that winter session, and we'll be moving into hey Linda, how you doing? Now somebody just said hello, Jean. Did I miss a Jean up here? No, I did not. Okay. Okay. So you guys, I just want to talk to you about, you know, the last chance clearance for the September to December mini and all of the products that are being retired. You know, I'm sure you all already all have the things that you wanted that are retiring, and you're all good with that. The other thing I want to let you know, there are a few things that I really like that are not retiring, they're carrying over. Oh, there you are, Jean. Hey. Now, the last chance products go through January 3rd. And I can let you know that I've been on inventory status and there's really not anything that's totally out and you can't get anymore, which is kind of interesting, but that's okay. But the Forever Forest is one of the products that's carrying over. And you guys know I really like this. I love all of the greenery and all of the dyes and the added little mountains here and all these little ones that I actually die cut out of some beautiful designer series paper. This is carrying over. Just to let you know, the thing that is not carrying over, and if you've been kind of waiting, is that after January 3rd, when it carries over, well, whether it's on the online exclusives now or in another publication, it will no longer have the bundled price. So that means you would purchase the stamp set full price and you would purchase the dies full price. So there's not a number for the 10% savings. You only get that up through January 3rd for this Forever Forest bundle. And it's one of my favorites. Another one that's the same thing, and I just have Susan's beautiful card, just as a reminder. Actually, the cards I had made with the Forever Forest, I gave them as Christmas cards to some of my coworkers, so I didn't have any extras to have out here, but this is a beautiful one. I just absolutely love the Merriest Trees. As you can see, my dies are all messed up, but again, you get all of these beautiful stars, and what's great about this trim garland on the tree, it all comes out in one strip, a little bit smaller strip, a little bit smaller, and a little smaller, so you can get that on there. But also notice all the tiny ornaments. And you get those by stamping them, and then you die cut out all three at the same time. So very cool. Again, this is another one that is bundled, saving 10% off. And then after January 3rd, it will be separated, where you purchase the stamp set full price and the dies full price. So no 10% discount there. So those are two that I really, 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 really like. And the other one that is also carrying over is the Light the Sky bundle. And I absolutely love this. I haven't done much with it, but something that I realized, I got a really, really great card. I'm trying to think who just gave me a 2024 New Year card, and it was great. They embossed in silver and gold the bursts, and it was really pretty, and then did some numbers. I'll share it next week with you. But anyway, this is another one that's carrying over, and what's great about this, it's a celebration one. It could be going away, it could be birthday, it could be anniversaries, it could be even wedding, but wishing you a happy New Year's, perfect for that. And then all of the bursts. Now, what I'm going to share with you and show you too is that none of these actually cut out or die cut out into pieces. The only one that does is the outline die here for the burst right here that you stamp. All of these other ones do what I call peekaboo. They emboss and die cut out something from the cardstock, but not all of it. And so I'll show that to you. So this one here, again, is a bundled saving, and it will go apart after January 3rd. Full price stamp set, full price dies. You won't get that 10% bundled price, and there won't be one number for the bundle anymore. So, all right, so why don't we just go ahead and start with our Light the Sky. So I have, what's really fun, Susan Hoffert had done a card for, I think it was one of our Make a Card, Send a Cards, I'm not sure. But it is the idea of paper piecing. And so I have a thick basic white 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of Berry Burst that is really close. It is 5 1/8 by 4 3/8. No, 5 3/8 by, anyway, it's one less than what we usually would do. So 5 1/4 by 4, but it's more like 4 and almost 4 1/4 and almost 5 1/2, just peeking of the white there. So I'm going to glue this right down. And then the designer series paper I'm going to show you guys is actually from a package that is one of the hostess packages in one of the catalogs here. And so in that, I think it was called the Sale-A-Brations one, and in that one there were these pages like this. And I'm like, oh, maybe this was their coming of their designing the new Light the Sky, but it has this black and white, and then it has on the black, and it's got all the bright colors on here. And so I was kind of inspired by that, and inspired by Susan's card. And I will just remind you of Susan's card. Maybe you were in her Make a Card group, but that's hers there. And I'm very inspired by this. And so I also have a piece of the Berry Burst for the inside of the card, and I do have a layer. So I want to show you my layer here. So what I did is I took a few of the dies and I put them on and I embossed them. You can see this one really shows through. Just gives you that great thing. So think about putting some beautiful glimmer paper behind, because this one and this one and this one all do the same thing. They take out a bunch of the little lines, and you can see behind. There is this die right here. Gives you the fun little bursts. And then here is the tail, the firework tail right here. And so I just wanted to show you the difference of what those do. So that's for the inside of the card. All right. So then I've got my center here, and this one is a 2x4. And then this here, and I'm not going to give you all of the measures because I'll go ahead and I'll do I'll put all the measures out. So what I did is you're going to take 2 of the bursts that are black and white, and then 2 of the other to lay out and do. Now you have to make sure, if you have, thanks Lynn, sorry, thanks Lynn for sharing. If you have images like my bursts, they do kind of go a particular direction, so you just got to be careful about that. So I have these 2. This one's for the top, and then this one's for the bottom over here. So I'm actually going to build out from the out in. So I'm going to put this one down. Now these are going to go pretty close to the edge. And if you do all of your pieces and parts, that works out really well, because then your center is going to have some gaps, and that won't really matter too much. But like I said, it's very close to the edge. And this one goes all the way across. So I'm just going to try to match how much edge I'm giving at the bottom, and I'm going to try to match that at the top. And then I'm going to come over, and this little guy is going to go fit right into there. Now these pieces are not exactly like 1 inch. So it's just about 1 inch. It's like one little dash from the 1 inch, which is kind of funny. But you want a little bit of that background showing through, so and there we are. And then this one is the shorty. Want to give it a little. Now I had done a video where I shared, and you know what? I want to trim this one just a little bit. I'm noticing it's meeting right up with it, but I want it to look just like its neighbor. So I'm going to come in and just take off There we go. Now, I wasn't sure how these would kind of look together, but I think they're doing okay. And then for the inside, see, then that's going to just slip right in perfectly, the basic white. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to grab my berry burst because I'll make it just like Susan's. Going to make it a new year. I could make it a let's celebrate, but it won't fill that space very well. So let's go ahead and get, what paper is that again? I think it's called Sale-A-Bration something, Teresa. I'll get it out and I'll post it. Once the video is loaded, I'll post it in the comments about which paper it is. But it was a large paper pack. It was one of those 12 by 12s that had a lot, but I think it was a Sale-A-Bration something paper. But it had all sorts of different celebrations. It had Christmas in it. It had Halloween in it. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this berry burst image. Isn't that pretty? I'm just kind of going with a bright palette here. And then I need my wishing you a happy new year. And is that going to fit on my block? Of course it is. There we are. I really like that there are many different ways you can utilize this too. Now this is going to be very close to the edge, so I'm going to make sure I'm on here. Right. Ah ha ha. Da, 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 da. That looks very good. And it goes very well. I was wondering if I should do like a black base on top of the white, but I went with the berry burst, and I think that was a good idea. All right, so now I just need to die cut that out. Right. Ooh, let me do my inside. Yeah, that's berry burst. Berry burst was returning color. So we're going to take the little one, the little burst here. And then, oh, let's see, what do I got? Yeah, I'm going to have to take this off. Then what I'm going to do is I have the tail right here. So when I ink this up, I want to make sure that this looks like it's shooting from the tail, like so. Now you can, when you think about this, you can layer this one and this one together. That would be fun. You can take this little center guy and put it in the center here. You could layer up these guys. Kind of fun. Kind of fun, fun, fun. Ooh, what I'm going to say on the inside, you guys. It says, Happy New Year. Let's celebrate, of course. Of course. Let's celebrate. I don't have very many blocks out here today, so I'm just going to have to make do. So I've been just started actually trying to organize all my vintage things. I have all these shelves, and I decided to get some shallow tubs and then put all of the vintage things in the shallow tubs so I could see them, so they just weren't like in boxes and then I can't see what's in them. So first I bought shallow tubs that were way too long for my shelves, and that didn't work. So then I went back and I got some ones that fit really good. There we go. The goal is that these run straight across even where you have them going, so that worked out pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and put my layers on the inside, and then I'll die cut out my burst. So it'd be great to do a card front where you have all of those, and almost looks like snowflakes too, doesn't it? You could actually treat that like a snowflake. Do a bunch of those with glimmer paper underneath, like a silver glimmer paper. That's fun. So there, I always, again, you guys, my colored layer. Yeah, so two coordinating things will make a great, great patterns. I mean, this beautiful gold paper and the navy blue, the night of navy, pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, let's get our plates. I got a lot of mini plates here. I don't know why I have so many mini plates out. It's kind of crazy. Don't know what I was thinking. I think I want to put a cleaner one down. All right. Let's get that die. So I got to figure out how to how we're going to lay it down. Probably going to be very easy, I bet. I say that, right? Ooh, there it is. Easy peasy. So have any of you seen the limited series called Bones? It's on Netflix, and it's kind of like a strange time travel thing that's happened. I'm into the miniseries, and I've got 2 more to watch. And it's one of those things where it's kind of, ooh, look at that pretty. Didn't that turn out cute? That's nice. Where it's like, ooh, you know, it's a mystery. It's like, oh, trying to figure it out and this and that. And then kind of then it's, you know, it's still very, very good, but you got to really let yourself, you know, reality go away. Because we start talking time travel. And I don't know, at some point in our world that might happen. I don't know. But, all right, so then we're going to use some dimensionals. Good coloring combination there. I love it. Okay, let's grab my scissors. My scissors, where are you? Just grabbing my foam sheets of Stampin' Ups so I can just slap a big rectangle on the back of that and save time. Oops. Well, oops. Corner of it went over the edge. And there we have it. And the only thing that's missing now is an embellishment. Susan did those really pretty ones there. So let's see what I have. Oh, my bucket's turned around the wrong way, you guys. Got some milky ones there. Need to have something that's going to be pretty bright and stand out. So, oh, we've got some good berry burst. I like these. The adhesive discs, as they say. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, that's not perfect. Get in the center, please. That's still not the center. Oh my gosh. Oh, just never mind. I'm going to put some bursts in the black and white centers. And let's see. Guess that one there. And then I'm going to come here, and I'm going to give one in the center there. So there we are. Happy New Year in a kind of bold and bright version. And then Susan's beautiful version that she did. I love getting inspired by other people, right? It's very festive. Love it. Yeah, it is a good one, I think. So it was a great layout, Susan. Thank you very much. And again, I will post what the measures are for the different strips, but yeah, just 2 different patterns. I like it. And then you can see how those dies did that. So again, that is a carrying over bundle, but it will no longer be a bundle. So there you are. There you are. Okay. I am going to share with you guys now. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about Paper Pumpkin because there is, I have to say, the January, February, and March Paper Pumpkins are probably the best of the year because they do lots of coordination, they do add-ons. So right now, up through January 10th, you can get the lovely lavender Paper Pumpkin as long as you subscribe by the 10th of January. And this one coordinates with the perennial lavender suite that's coming in the January to April mini. And I did a card with that perennial lavender on one of my Saturday stamping videos. Now, in February, the sweet springtime one, so super cute. The box has the bunnies and the chick. And I'm thinking, oh, cute crafts in an even cuter box. So I think the springtime February one is going to have some sort of 3D projects, kind of, whether it's treat bags or baskets or something like that. And then the March Field of Dandelions, you have your card making kit, and then they have an acetate box and a belly band that you can do to put them in a box to give as a gift if you would like. So now the one thing that's going on right now, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you're able to order the coordinating add-on dies. So what that means is this particular die set coordinates with the January Paper Pumpkin, it coordinates with the February Paper Pumpkin, and it coordinates with the March Paper Pumpkin. So kind of an interesting thing. So that kind of gives you some ideas. There's going to be something with dandelion daisies or tulips. No. Yeah, those are tulips. No, those are daisies. I don't know. Daffodils, that's what they are. So anyhow, I want to just share with you the add-on kit, and I just was kind of coming up with a card design. Now the add-on kit, I believe it's $12. These add-on dies. You have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to get them, but I do have several of them. I ordered 5 of them, so if anybody just wants the dies and you just do not want to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, I can get those dies for you. Here's the thing on this though, but look at the nice size of these dies. Get this great label, then the leaves, you get the thin line love, and then the daffodil. So what I did is I thought about using the Sale-A-Bration paper because I was looking for something soft, and this Flight and Airy 12x12 designer series paper is a level 1 Sale-A-Bration free product that you'll be able to get starting January 5th. And it has a really pretty Lost Lagoon paper that has the branches and the little birds. And so this almost is a silver looking on the Lost Lagoon. And then look at the beautiful bird pattern on the other side. How pretty are those? So I'll just show you this paper a bit. This is a level 1. So with a $50 purchase, you can choose this package of paper. And I love the pecan pie on the back side. And there's those birds I showed you. But look at this page, you guys. I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. It's so, so pretty. And I love fat little birds. Absolutely love the fat birdies. So you can see the back sides are very soft. And here's some more birds. Just the branches and the flowers are so pretty. And then look at this one. It's such a vintagey kind of feel. But you've got some flirty flamingo going on and boho blue, fresh freesia. And here's some more birdies. We got 3 birdies, 3 and 2 birdies together. And that freesia color, so pretty. And then the fat chickadees. Look at them, you guys. Look at how stinking cute these are. Very easy to fussy cut those out, but I just love the fat birds. I love the fat birdies. And then some more of that vintagey feeling flowers. I know the colors are great. I'll tell you guys what the colors are. Just so pretty. I feel like I could even draw those birds, but not really. All right, so the colors in this Flight and Airy are boho blue, bubble bath, calypso coral, crumb cake, daffodil delight, flirty flamingo, fresh freesia, garden green, lost lagoon, misty moonlight, pecan pie, and soft sea foam. And oh, I saw all those colors for sure. So that is a level 1. Now, if you subscribe with Paper Pumpkin, if you go ahead and subscribe before January 10th and do a 3-month prepaid subscription, you will get all 3 of these kits automatically. And then you can order the dies if you want, because you're then a subscriber. But you also then will get to choose a level 1 Sale-A-Bration item. Of course, you'd have to do it between the 5th and the 10th, because that's when the Sale-A-Bration starts, January 5th. So yeah, I would suggest you guys do a 3-month prepaid subscription, get a Sale-A-Bration, because it'll just be great. So I went ahead and I got the, again, thick basic white, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I did a 5 1/4 by 4 Lost Lagoon, which I'm going to glue down. It's kind of a bang, bang, bang card here. The layers and the designer paper are going to do all of the work. Didn't fold my card very well, that's for sure. Now I'm going to grab this because I'm not sure. This is a Lost Lagoon paper, ribbon. Yes, I love it. It's very natural-like. So I'm trying to decide what I'm thinking about doing with it. So what I've done here, I die cut out that label from the dies. And I went ahead and I did the labels. I'll have those dies so you can see them. Then what I did is I die cut out first a Lost Lagoon Love. And I decided it didn't show enough for me. You know, it's pretty. And then I die cut out 2 Lost Lagoon Leaves, because you know I love my monochromatic stuff. So then I went ahead and I die cut out the Love in silver foil paper or cardstock, and I kind of liked that. I just thought that just gave it a little bit more blinginess. So what I decided to do is I want to go ahead, and I need to get the little O out of the Love out, that little thing there. What I'd like to do is I would like to glue these together just to give it more stability and to just make it look more substantial. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue, my fine glue bottle. I'm not quite sure where I have it. I was working with it on a card, so it might be on the other table. My room is a real mess. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and just put a gold. I didn't want to waste this one that I already did, so then I'm going to just go ahead and lay these on top of each other, and then just move them until it's on top correctly. I really don't want the green showing. I want it laying on there like perfectly. And if the green does peak a little bit, I don't have a problem with it. So there's 2 of them. And we'll go ahead and we'll add the last one. So whenever you do your thin line alphabets or your thin line words like this, by doing several of them and putting them together, it just makes it thicker. It makes it like it's standing off the card even more. It's just really good. And yes, I could have used adhesive sheet. I didn't. So then we'll bring that love over here. Just gonna drop it right down on it. Bring it over here. And then just hold it, mold it. And now you can see all those layers I have. So it's just going to be much more substantial. So I'm going to go ahead and raise this piece up with dimensional. Well, I'm not going to use dimensional, I'm just going to use one of these. The foam sheet. It just will help the label be sturdy. I'm going to have that coming there. Then the love is going to come across here, and it's going to stand up on there very, very well because it's so thick. And I can see a bit of that green underneath, which is kind of fun. All right. My liquid glue. Yeah, the silver definitely does show up better. I love monochromatic, just the one color tones, but this thin line like this can get just lost. Now I should just go across the centers because the love is bigger than the label. There we go. And then I was going to take and bring some of the greenery in. Kind of like that. Well, I guess I will not be using the ribbon because I already put the sentiment down. So I'm just going to give the leaf a little bit of glue. Don't need much. It's just going to kind of tuck under here. And I suppose I could have done silver leaves as well, but I don't want to take away from the love. There we go. So let me go ahead and glue this down. I'm just going to use look at those pretty birdies on the back, you guys. I'm going to use liquid glue so I don't have to press where I was just at. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in the, right here I've got the iridescent pearls, basic pearls. Which is interesting that I'm mixing silver and the pearls, but I'm okay with that. Since they're iridescent. And you guys know that I like to keep things off center. I don't have anything here, and that's okay because I want everything to come here. But can you see how thick that love is just standing up so well because I've got the layers So that's 3 layers, which really does a great job. So let's go ahead with our inside. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah? You did, Lynn, huh? Okay, so we'll go ahead, and because I'm using basic white, I've got the Lost Lagoon. And you know, you guys, whenever you are cutting your cardstock, you always end up with two card bases, or if you're doing layers, you end up with 4 of them, or it could be just 2. All right, so now I went ahead and I pulled the So Sincere stamp set because there's a sentiment that'll work perfectly with this love. It says, just love spending time with you. I love it. It is so perfect for this card. Whoa. I gotta find it. I just love spending time with you. I like this stamp set a lot. So then I have my Lost Lagoon. Oh, sorry. Lost Lagoon ink. Lost Lagoon ink. Where are you, Lost Lagoon ink? All right, you guys. What did I do with my Lost Lagoon ink? Did you go in here? No. Did I not grab it? Oh, maybe I didn't grab it. Of course I didn't grab it. There it is. But it's a perfect sentiment for this. It just works so well. Just make sure that I'm stamping well here. Just love spending time with you. So that was the So Sincere stamp set. Hope you're feeling better, happy one, grateful. So that just is perfect for this. So this card just simply utilized cardstock, designer paper, some embellishments, then the dies themselves, and then some sentiment for the inside. So cool. I really like the size of the dies in this little add-on. So there we are. Pretty, huh? Very pretty. My goodness. All right, so it didn't end up using that. Oh well. So that is the add-on. This has great pieces in there. Love it. The love of spring dies. But yeah, January to March paper pumpkin, it's like the best. All right, so Sincere, you go there. All right, we are not done, you guys. How am I doing on time? 6:48. We can do it. Are we frozen, you guys? It looks like we're frozen. Or are we just that far behind? My screen hasn't moved. Do you guys see everything okay? Is it moving or is it, what's going on? So I'm not frozen? My screen's just frozen. That's really weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna set that aside. And I am gonna share, okay, some more Sale-A-Bration stuff, you guys. This is the detailed dogwood. It is a level 2 Sale-A-Bration. So that means with a $100 purchase, you would be able to get this stamp set free. I'm also using my deckled. Looks good. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to my thing for a minute here, you guys, to see what's happening. Okay, yeah, it's going fine. All right. It's just frozen on Facebook. It just looks frozen. Just weird. I don't know why. I'm gonna flip to the other. Oh. Okay, well that's weird. That just went black, so I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so the detailed dogwood is a level 2, just like I said. Now the other one that's a level 2 that I shared with you guys on Saturday Stampin' video was this here, the Softly Sophisticated bundle. And it's a really kind of cute one. I like the sentiment, and I really like the 3D embossing folder of that one. So that's the other level too. But this detailed dogwood is so pretty. So what I have is Pebbled Path card base and some other great pieces here. I'm using this designer series paper, and I forget what it's called, but it's a 12 by 12 that's coming out in the January to April. But I'm using this side of it, kind of going with that monochromatic again. And then I have a piece for the inside of the card, this on the outside. But then I'm going to bring in the Pebbled Path. Okay, Cindy. Oh, is it B, the sophisticated one? Yeah, it's cute. But I'm going to go ahead and use this, just an accent of this. This side's really pretty too. Doesn't really kind of go too well with the the Pebbled Path though, I don't think. I don't know, maybe it could. I forget the name of it. It's in a suite. It's one of the suite products that have designer paper as part of the suite. Oh, I did not mean to do that, you guys. Oh my gosh. I meant to do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this off of here. It's so funny. Okay, B. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Can always watch the replay, right? So let's see if that's going to go down now, or if I'm going to have to get some more tape on it. I think it'll be fine. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the Pebbled Path ink and the large stamp of the dogwoods. I thought they were magnolias myself, but I guess not. Oh, it is so strange how the Facebook, yeah, you guys, the Facebook page is, I'm just looking at a black screen. So strange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up really good, you guys, and I use my Decal Edge rectangle, and I am going to stamp off and then stamp my dogwood on, because Pebbled Path is really pretty dark with the ink. You do? That's fun, Bee. And so then it's just softer, because it almost looks black when you stamp it. The next thing I'm going to do is there are two fun accent stamps. Let me show you. There's this here. There's this. This and this ampersand. It's interesting. This is kind of an idea of doing like some collage work. You got the polka dots here. But I really need to do some stamping off for this. So I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to stamp 1, 2, 3, and then stamp here. And look at, that's the fourth stamp. Isn't that amazing? Ink it up. 1, 2, 3. Come right here, stamp it again. Ink it up. 1, 2, 3, and stamp it again. And there we are. We've got that going on. It's fun. Now this one, same thing. I'm going to ink it up, and I'm going to stamp it 1, 2, 3, and come over and stamp it right on top there. Stamp off 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to bring it right here. And there we are. So we've got kind of a little collage thing happening there. All right, so then I have some colors, I have Bubble Bath, light and dark. I have Lemon Lime Twist, and I have Wild Wheat, and this is the dark wild wheat. Never thought I would be using wild wheat for the branches, but the color just really works well. I'm just coming in here with the pen part. Get our little spots here. That's it on that. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the brush part of the dark Bubble Bath, and I'm going to come in here where it's all shaded on all of the flowers where some of those shade lines are. So yeah, so next Wednesday, you guys, make sure you set your calendar and your clock. It is gonna be a blast. It'll be a happy New Year blast. And then I'm just gonna come in with the light and go right over, and I'll already have shading happening from the dark that was laid down. I love how the blends just roll right along. You don't have to give any pressure. That color comes off. If you give too much pressure, you're going to be hurting your tips. There we are. And then what I can do is I can come back with that darker if I want to kind of brighten that up a little bit more, to give a little bit more of that shaded definition. So you can see there how that's going there. Is anybody still here? I can't see anybody. Oh, that's so funny. So this is the dark Lemon Lime Twist. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to use the light Lemon Lime Twist. Go ahead and just lightly go in here. Get those all shaded in. Yeah, so this is just such a pretty stamp with all the dogwood flowers. I don't know, am I crazy? I was thinking they were magnolias, but no, they're not magnolias. I got these two vintage framed floral prints, and they are dogwoods, and they're just so pretty. All right, so then I have that. And then I'm going to come in with the pen part of the dark, and I'm just going to go on the vein just to draw in a little bit of interest and deepen some spots. And what's very interesting, it's almost like you think it's going to stay there and look so dark, but it almost just bleeds and blends right in. You almost don't even notice it. And there that is. You can see this, just all the shading. It's just very pretty. And then you got a bit of that collage happening. So what I did is I went ahead and I cut the neck size deckled edge rectangle. And I did it with the Daisy's Designer Series paper. And that's that Moody Mauve. And I'm going to just bring that together like so. It just contrasts with it really well. And it can stand up to that pebbled path, which I think pinks and grays go so well together. So I'm going to go ahead and use my foam strips here. I'm going to put one there. This goes much faster than dimensionals, and this will be a nice solid back for this large Don't get me wrong, I love my dimensionals, but sometimes I want to move. And I don't want any of this moving. Right? So that's going to go just like so. And that's down nice and strong. So I've got the adhesive back sparkle gems, which are so cool here. And I'm going to go ahead and use, I know, B, I love pink and gray too. So I'm going to come up into this right here. I'm sorry, you guys, let me get all that out of the way. Then I'm going to come down and bring it into, nope, I'm going to give it to this one. Nope, I'm going to bring it down here. Because notice I don't have any smaller black ones because they're going to go on the center of the big flowers. Because they need bigger ones. So there we are. We've got the two larger sparkle gems here, then here. And I just love these black ones. The silver looks really good too, but the black just really pops on the card. So then we just need a sentiment for the inside of the card. And what I did is I pulled from the everyday, the other level, the softly sophisticated. And it says, you are in my thoughts. And then I have the greenery. So you are in my thoughts is going to be in the pebbled path. And pebbled path is very, very juicy, so just lightly tapping. And stamping straight down and straight up. And then with the lemon lime twist, I have this leaf, and I'm going to stamp off and then stamp here. So you just get that really soft green behind the sentiment there. And we'll glue that inside. Now, a couple of you last time have prizes that you won. Just to let you know, I'll be getting those out in the mail soon. Okay, there we are, you guys. Oh my goodness. And let's bring in that first one. So there we are. We did our fabulous Light Up the Sky bundle. That's no longer going to be a bundle after January 3rd. Then we have the add-on Springtime Dies with the paper pumpkin that coordinates with all three, January, February, and March. And then our level 2 Sale-A-Bration, the detailed dogwood, and using a little bit of that softly sophisticated. So there it is, you guys. I hope you enjoyed all of these. And remember, I do not know why these keep coming off when I'm, that's so weird. my elbows are pulling them off. Thank you. Well, let me know, guys, in the comment, which one do you like best? Which is your favorite? I'm not sure. I love the brightness of this one and the paper piecing. I love the soft of this, but I also just love this. I just think that is so pretty. And again, use that technique, you guys. Layer up your thin lines. So next Wednesday, you guys, same time, it's going to be a super, super New Year blowout. We're going to have so much fun. Ah, you like the dog one, Colleen. That's great. The first one, yeah, the Happy New Year. I don't know. It's just so hard to decide. Well, that is it for me, you guys. I hope you have a fabulous, wonderful New Year's. Please be safe. My brother-in-law got us some concert ticket down at a casino for a band. My daughter and new son-in-law, my sister-in-law, and Lenny and I. So we won't be spending, hopefully, too much time at that concert. Don't want to be driving with a bunch of drunken, crazy people. Thanks so much, you guys. And until next time, happy stamping.